xenophobia and racism, you know.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
And I want to talk about Hillary Clinton's speech and talk about what we can do.
Pump her up as much as you possibly can, man, because
Hillary said on yesterday that we have to appeal to every segment of the American whites, blacks, to encounter what's actually going on and challenge it.
Because these folks, America First is talking about
exactly
America the First as we knew America First when the first term was first out.
Yeah, America has always been a melting pot.
That's right.
You know.
Yes, sir. Thank you, and welcome back to the final segment of the show for today. We're talking to Dr. Lewis Baldwin, and the issue is the alternative right movement and its impact upon American society, especially the political society and the political election of 2016. And so, Dr. Baldwin, let's pick up where we left off, and this is our final segment. I think we've got about 9 minutes in this segment, but let's try to give our audience as much information as you can possibly give them concerning what we have to do and how we ought to react to this movement. And make it serious, because this is a serious...
Yes, I think we have to react on a number of levels. This movement, of course, uses, as I said, the websites, social media, to advance its ideals, its values, its ideologies. So what we have to do is to use social media also to counter this kind of movement. We also have to appeal to our political leaders like Hillary Clinton and others, Democratic Party, Republican Party, to really face what's happening. Hillary Clinton made this speech, I think, back on August 16th about the alt-right, trying to warn us about what's happening in terms of its program of anti-immigrationism and anti-diversity and anti-multiculturalism. So what we have to do is to take this seriously. I don't think we are very serious about our response at this point about what's going on. We need to understand that what is happening with the alt-right is really a normalization of hate speech. And not only a normalization of hate speech, but the idea of bringing some intellectual respectability to hate speech and white supremacist rhetoric. And that's not what we are about in this country. We are a country that resulted from a melting pot of races and ethnic groups. Blacks, African people, Asian people, Latinos, European peoples. And we need to understand that that's what we are about. That's who we are. And if we understand that, I think we will counter any movement or oppose any movement that seeks to divide us on the basis of race and ethnicity and religion, which is what the alt-right movement is about. We are facing a challenge. And if we don't deal with that challenge through social media, the internet, through our politics, etc., then we'll go back, I think, to the 1920s and 30s in terms of race relations.
Do you believe, Dr. Baldwin, that this is the most serious threat that we've had against American democracy since emancipation?
Exactly. I think this is the most serious threat. I think the most serious threat to our existence as a nation is internal. We talk a lot about